So am I getting you from Texas right now?
Yes. Yeah, Frisco.
Frisco, you live there, you train there, life is down there?
Yes, sir.
Cool. So what was it that first got you into MMA? What was the hook?
Family. So my father fought in the UFC for a long time, fought in
Mhm.
Pride, fought for the very first belt at welterweight in the UFC. So was around for a long time, and then growing up wasn't really interested in training, but me and a younger brother of mine started doing it in hopes of not getting bullied. Was kind of like the whole point of it. Was like,
Yeah.
you know, I didn't want to train, but I also didn't want to get beat up in school. So we trained for self defense reasons, but it obviously grew into much more than that. And so now it's my life. But yeah, originally it was for wholesome purposes.
I was aware of the family history, but a lot of people say my father did that for a living. I want to do the exact opposite. Like if your dad was in the Beatles, that doesn't mean that you want to be a
Yeah.
musician. You usually go the opposite way.
I mean, it wasn't at first. It wasn't necessarily our decision. I didn't want to train. I was like 11. I didn't want to train at all. But their whole thing was like, you don't have to like it. You just need to not get beat up in school. That's like the only thing. Like, you don't have to do this once you're decent at it. But after doing it once a week, eventually me and my brother were like, we should go twice a week. Oh, we should go 3 times a week. And now I'm at the gym twice a day, every day. So it's, it built up into more.
Right. And you're on a streak, not to jinx it, of first round victories. Congratulations on all that. And camp is going very well for this upcoming fight.
Yeah. I'm relatively injury free. Knock on some wood here, and I'm feeling good. And yeah, I'm excited for the fight and just to get to fight week.
How does your diet compare when you're in camp versus not being in camp?
Does it compare at all? Is there any similarity? Uh, I I used to be worse out of camp than I am now. I used to go really hard. Cause you do diet off a lot of weight. I fight at 145, but I walk around 70, 75 typically, like a natural. If I have a cheat meal, like I'm done having cheat meals now, so close to the fight. But if I have a cheat meal, my weight's back up. I just blow back up. And so I used to get even heavier than that. And so right now it's like a real strict, clean, very little sodium, very little sugar, bad sugars anyways. And like,
Mhm.
it's just very, very clean. Whereas like when the fight's done, as soon as the fight's done, I have a pint of ice cream and a large pizza, and I eat them in the stadium. They're not supposed to, but like I get them in, and I'll just sit in the crowd with a pint of ice cream and just kill it. And just like you sit and you eat plain chicken every day. I wake up every day and I know what my breakfast is gonna be. And it'd be cool if I had it once or twice, but every day for 12 years, eventually you're like, man, like, where's my fucking Captain Crunch? Like, like, give me something a little different. I've been
Well,
having, like,
less than 2 weeks away from the ice cream and all that. But on a positive note here, what most of the people that I speak with from your industry, when I talk to them about music, they just go, yeah, whatever my trainer puts on, that's what I listen to. They don't care. They just go, yeah, reggae's fine, country's fine. I hear, and I'm looking at the background there, you are a real music person. Like music might be number one over MMA for you.
I definitely have quite a significant amount of it. This only gets part of the room, but it's kind of the best spot I can actually put my phone up. But yeah, no, I'm the aux guy at the gym. So I typically have already like curated gym okay playlists for everything. Country is not on it, but I do have quite an amount. Yeah.
Do you go to a lot of concerts, or it's all about recorded music?
I don't go to a lot of concerts, but not really by choice. I just kind of find that I struggle to have the time. I as much as I would enjoy it, training trumps that. I'm not going to skip training to go to a concert, unfortunately. I've been to quite a number, but I just find that I end up having other things to do. But I have, yeah, record wise though, I have quite an amount. I've somewhere slightly over 1,100, I believe, as of right now. So yeah.
1,100 vinyl records?
Yeah.
Wow. Okay. So is that entirely as a collector, or do you have a secret DJ second life going on?
No, no. I mean, I know how to, but like not well. No. It's purely a collection. And so I used to do it by hand, but I can't do it after I had like 30. I just started. I'm not good at numbers, and so I have Discogs like an app, so I can just
Yeah.
I can record them in there, and it'll kind of keep the count for me. And so like I put a good number on the walls just for the sake of decoration, and like I had the wall done away before, and then I kind of got sick of it, and I took them all down and redid it by like color, so I have like a gradient across the wall. But I have shelves sort of out of frame with everything alphabetically stacked.
Is it all hip hop or mostly hip hop?
Mostly. I'd like to say I have everything. There's definitely a thing or two I've probably skimmed over, but it's predominantly hip hop music. Yeah.
So when you're curating music for a workout, it's all hip hop or mostly hip hop?
I would say mostly. So I find if it's gonna be for like I'm gonna go back to the gym tonight and there's gonna be a class.
Yeah.
And there's a class of like 40 people there. I vary it off of the audience, I guess. So like we have like an adult jiu-jitsu class. I can play rap, but I will play an older playlist because that'll be good for them. I know there's a particular guy that's going to be like, oh, you're playing Wu-Tang. Great. Right. I can't play Chief Keef. Right. Like I know my audience, but I coach the wrestling program, which is all high school kids. Right. So I turn that off because I don't know who they are, unfortunately. And I play newer stuff. So it's just, for me, I'll put whatever I want on the playlist. The genre has no like importance, but that's just because if I play it at the gym and it goes from like a really, really old rock song to then suddenly it's like this year's rap, they're just going to shit on me for the lack of like correlation. But I can play by myself. So I don't know. I've got like 40 workout playlists, and I tend to choose off audience, I guess.
When you say old, how old does it go back for you with hip hop? Because technically hip hop started in the late 70s.
Yeah. This next year's 50 years, I believe, as a genre, if my math is correct. But old being like my old playlist has like Grandmaster Flash in it. I have E-Boys in it. I have like Slick Rick in it. A number of older groups are in it. I go, if it's like my old head playlist, I timestamp it at 99 and back, and then I'll just timestamp the other one from 2000 and up, and I'm more or less on point age wise from there. But like for me myself, I'll put whatever in there. Like I think my fight week playlist, since it's just for me, I think I have like Freddie Gibbs is on there, but then like the next song is Rockwell, Somebody's Watching Me, and then the next song is like Mac Miller. Like there's no correlation whatsoever. It's just like all over the place.
Rockwell, Somebody's Watching Me. Putting you on the spot here. Best Halloween song of all time?
It's so good. It's such a perfect, that or Thriller. Like they have to be like the best Halloween song. And like, man, there's another song, I forget what it was, and someone was talking about it for Halloween too, and it was also like would Halloween be the same if this song never came out? Like yeah, it's got to be up there.
Where do the Fat Boys' Nightmare on My Street place in that list?
That's a good one. Old. I always, for some reason, it's not like a popular Halloween song, but it's just creepy, is Ghetto Boys, I think. My Playing Tricks song. It's just like but it's like creepy in that sense. You can't play it with other people. But like I'm like, let me put this on the aux. It's like, bro, you okay? But it's like really good for like that season.
Well, this generation of MMA stars, I find, are unbelievably entrepreneurial. They know to be looking at stuff outside of MMA for the future. So it's not surprising if an MMA star goes, well, I have a record label. I'm going to have a record label. I'm going to put this into a DJ career, etc. Is music something you eventually see yourself doing on a commercial level, or is it just, hey, it's the most fun thing for you?
I haven't really thought about it. I enjoy it as a consumer, I guess, but also if I wanted to, I could, but I fight and I teach, and those are just kind of what I keep my thing at. I find having something of importance outside of that, like of MMA, of that world of things, it's good just for the sake of like burnout, just for avoiding burnout. I trained all of high school, and it was all I did. I trained 8 hours a day, and that was all, and I didn't have time to do anything else because I was too tired to do anything else. So that's just all I had. And you'll just find you just get tired of it. Like you're just like, it's the same thing every day. So I think having something like this, and like I design and whatnot, so I have a incredible amount of like art and art related material in here as well. So it's something, if I'm not training and I'm not fighting, I have something to direct some energy towards. That way I'm not just constantly on the like open tab of MMA at all times, right? You can just I don't know, you battery dry. I think if you're just on the same thing all the time, you can move it over a little bit, focus on this shit. All right, time to tune it back over, go to this. And I don't know. I think for burnout reasons, it's nice as well.
So what I'm hearing is keep following you on social media, because it's not just going to be product promotion. It's not just going to be check out my fight. It's going to be, here's stuff I actually made or curated.
Yes.
Okay. Well, the last question I got for you before I let you go, do you have a TV recommendation you could pass along to someone who needs a new show to start or dig into?
Ooh, a TV show. That's a good question. There's a show. It's either on Amazon Prime or Hulu, and I just finished it the other day, called American Gods. It's really good. It's weird. It is weird. It's really good, and I'm struggling with the main guy's name in it. You seen the John Wick movies?
I'm aware of that. Is American Gods, that's based on the Neil Gaiman books?
Yes. There's like a main guy in it, and he's like the hotel owner in all the John Wick movies, and I can't remember his name, but he's an older actor, and he's the only person off the top of my head. Oh, it's him, and it's the dad from Back to the Future.
Oh, Crispin Glover?
And I haven't seen him in anything since then, but he's also in this. It's a good show. Yeah, it's based off of the Neil Gaiman books. He did a few other things as well, but like I think I just finished American Gods, and then I had just finished Inside Man on Netflix with Stanley Kubrick, I believe.
Okay, I'll have to dig into that. But Crispin Glover, I don't think you realize this. His records, and yes, he has records, are worth a lot, weirdly. And I recommend you looking up his cover of These Boots Are Made for Walking. You will not enjoy it, but you will.
Okay.
So there's your homework. But looking forward to your next fight. And thank you for taking the time to speak, man.
Thank you, sir. Thank you. I appreciate it.
Paltrocast.